this morning. I was like, I didn't really expect Pailey to pass on her first buck ever. Usually you don't, but that other buck, the big one, was probably 5 times bigger than my first 4-point that I shot.
Brian almost died for.
I was like, it was just a nice heavy buck with big, beautiful eye guards and really cool looking. He was old, so that would have been almost too much for a first deer.
The first one?
Hers. Yesterday's. Mine was pretty small, 4-point, but that buck came right to us. He just saw a little movement, and they do that right now when they're rutting. They'll get up on these perches and they're glassing, and they see movement, and they just caught movement from us moving around, and that buck just thought we were does, and he came in to 100. I'm leaning towards we leave camp here, go light, and just bomb around these coulees and try to glass one up this morning. We may end up hiking a few miles back here tonight, but I think that's fine.
Yeah. Hopefully we can find that same buck, but the odds are probably against us. But we'll see. We'll find other bucks. We can look for him though. He went that way. We'll climb up on this first ram, glass off that way, see if we can't find him.
Good. My hands are warm.
Yeah, it's a cold wind.
Overheating. She's taking her puffy off. We're just climbing up to this little saddle up here where we get a view of the next spot. Got some really nice perches out here. We can get really good looks at the country. So we're still kind of in that direction that buck ran last night. Hoping we can pick him up out here. If we don't, it's fine. We'll find hopefully others, but it'd be really cool to get that old timer. So we're just kind of keeping on that line, and then we'll end up cutting over a little bit west. So we got up to our first little spot here, and immediately picked a buck off to the north here. Looked like a young 4-point. And then picked up another group of does, watched them for a while. No bucks with them. And then a young buck, rutting some does over here too. But we're going to go ahead and hop off this perch and race out, find another spot that gives us a lot better look. This one's okay, it's just not the best. So we can park it and try to locate a buck for a stock. So we're going to hike for about 20 minutes and hop up on the high point over here. Got a lot to look at over here though. So we're going to stay off this top peak so we don't skyline, because they see us really good in the skyline gate. So we're going to go over here and peek over it really quietly, but I'll go first, okay? Well, we got up here with Pailey, and she's just over this knob looking on this other side of the hill, and Ryan and I have a buck, a big buck, a mature old buck over here, but it's pretty far. It'll take us a while to get there, and we're trying to make sure we get a really close shot with Pailey. You know, the goal is 200 yards. It might be a little difficult to sneak up with her to within 200 yards in that country. So we're going to keep an eye on that buck, but we're going to keep searching this area over here to see if we can pick one up in a better location. It's pretty cool to see an old buck like that, big white face. I throw the camera on him, but he's just so far away. We'll see. We're going to keep looking and see if we can find something right here in our back pocket. Lots of country behind us still. Well, we just got up to our little perch here and picked up a buck right on his spine. Maybe 4 or 5 does with it. We're also going to glass right out in front of us here. I already picked up a couple does, so I'll grab the spotter and just look it over. He went down in the There's a really big, like, giant buck down here with a pretty dang good buck behind him. We're gonna watch him for a little bit, see where they go, and try to figure out a play. There's a lot of does in there, so we're gonna have to watch the does and be careful, but we're just gonna watch him for a little bit. Starting to get a wind, which is good, but hopefully it doesn't get too stiff. And that wind will really break up our noise. 5 folks traveling this country gets a little noisy. So,
oh, the other one. Is there a doe with him? I see a doe or a buck.
got him.
Is he gonna walk where that buck is walking? That's not the same one. That's the smaller one.
It's the smaller one that was in front of him.
Was he?
Yeah. Dude,
That's a nice buck too.
right there, too. It's old. He's cool. Oh, wait. That's our buck from yesterday.
Is it?
He's nice.
He's right behind that one.
Yeah, he's 3x4.
That's not our buck.
He's not.
That's not the one.
It's not.
No. That's the smaller of the two.
Really?
Oh wait, no, you're right. You're right. There's the other one behind him. Which one's bigger?
The one behind him is heavier.
He's the one pushing.
3x4. The one behind him is a bigger, older deer. Look at his body.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's just all bristled up. Walking that other doe right out. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, dude. It's a way bigger body. Bodied one. He's a buck I watched last year.
Are those the same two bucks I was looking at down here?
Yeah.
Gotta be right.
Yeah. That's the crab before the big bodied one.
He's a beast.
He is, dude. That'd be a cool buck. Gosh, dang, 5 people. If we're not careful, they'll walk her down. Otherwise,
Dude, that's a stud buck. Frickin' stud.
yeah. He's old.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice this side.
There's also, see this dark,
Walking him away.
see that dark patch of trees?
Yeah.
There's a doe in the bottom of that crack. You see her? She was looking up at us earlier, so she's on to us. That front one looks big to me.
That's gonna be a tough spot to get to.
Ryan,
Yeah.
you're Ryan Lambers. I know you can do it. Dude, both those bucks look like studs.
Yeah.
See that deer? Those deer running out the bottom. They're looking over there. Why are they running? They're getting pushed by another buck.
We're gonna have to gamble. There they come. Now the wind is bad.
Keep switching. What's got those deer spooked, I wonder? We're not skyline.
We're not on the ridge. Alright, so we've got just a crud ton of bucks in front of us right now. Something spooked him. We had 2 really nice bucks. The one, he's kind of an old regress. He was pushing the other one around, just walking him out of the country, or he wanted to. And something spooked him. He ran up. He's already buck rich right there in front of us. We just want to make sure we make the right decision as far as where we want to go get set up. We got to play the situation here a little bit. The buck right in front of us, if he starts moving to our right, we're going to get the girl set up. Easy 200-yard shot if he comes right up this cut. And that's what we're going to play. Hopefully he comes right up the cut.
Well, we're after this bigger buck, this older buck that we've been watching. We've made our way across the about 300 or 400 yards distance, and we're getting ready to climb to a ridge top where we can maybe shoot from, hopefully get a decent shot. We'll see what happens.
Smart buck. So these old smart ones, they hear everything, even any swish from our pants, like the snow crunch. So we'll just be really careful because we're not too far away from it.
Is that our Ryan? I swear that's a different buck. That's a 4. I thought the other one was big 3. Hey, Ryan, if all those deer blew out and he's up there, he's pretty killable compared to where he was.
Alright, well we beat feet it up to the top end of this little cut to look across, and the buck that we were watching in this cut ended up a long ways, like 300 yards the other way up on the rim. He's a great buck, but we got several bucks on the other side where we can't quite see right now, so we're gonna keep continuing on, try to get to those. That really old white-faced heavy buck is over here, so we're gonna go see if we can't get a play on him first before we even think about going back and trying for that other buck. We got a lot of bucks to play with.
Yeah.
Which one?
I want the oldest one.
The oldest one. I'd say that's a good call.
My dad is up in front of us looking for the deer.
Is he gonna find it?
Maybe.
Ryan is within 100 yards of where we saw that buck last.
she had the scope on him, but wasn't quite comfortable. So he just got really nervous. A little bit more time, we would have got him.
How do we go and find him again?
Well, we'll go look for him. But we're gonna have plenty of time. No rush. He just ran down.
What?
Hi, Pailey.
Hi.
What's on the menu?
I'm not sure, maybe some ramen, some honey stinger waffles, maybe some cheese, maybe a Twix bar, as well as maybe some trail mix.
Oh no.
Big eater.
Those honey stingers have kind of found their way into your pack and her pack and of course James's pack. Oh look, my wife's even got one in her pack. I can see it.
Dude, honey stingers are awesome. Honey stinger waffles. I can't resist them. Everything else is like whole food that I grew myself, plucked or either killed, you know. Nothing store-bought in here. Nothing.
Hey, you make these baby bells?
I got my own cows.
They're pretty good.
Really?
Look at that honey stinger waffle.
Doesn't look like you have much time for cows.
Well. Back to square one.
Oh man. I thought we were maybe gonna have a good night. We'd get back to camp in time. Yeah. It's okay. I want the real Ryan experience. I haven't actually had it yet. I mean, I've had 25 years of the real Ryan experience, but never killing something at dark and hiking it out on my back. So I'm sort of jealous of all y'all.
Yeah, we gotta struggle a lot more, you know, before we like can take an animal. That way we feel like we really earned it. If she shot one last night,
we could have had a deer last night. It's literally like, I could have killed that deer. Okay?
well, it was close, real close a couple times.
Get too loud. They're getting
Probably. Yeah. Hillary, you're talking too loud.
Dude, I was telling him how I scared you last time we were here.
Did not scare me.
James said you sounded like a little schoolgirl when you screamed. Is that true?
I wasn't there.
I sound like a man who has been spooked.
I wish I would have had the camera. I don't know. I heard it. I was working.
It was more like a This is my response. Like the kung fu comes out a little bit and the leg comes up. It was stupid. Wasn't even funny.
It wasn't?
It was so good. It was so good though. Like he got you so good. He really wish he'd have filmed it.
I wish I would have had the camera because it was hilarious. You know what the truth is? Now I'm paranoid. Every time it's dark and I don't see you guys, I'm like, he's gonna try to scare me.
Well, we got the glass on it. We got the glass on a nice buck. Big buck we were after earlier. He's old buck. Probably one of the older bucks in here. Anyway, he's an old deer. He got away from us this morning. We were trying to get on him, but we relocated him. He's got a doe. It's just him and the doe. It's a long shot, but he's on a rim. He's about 200 yards from this rock we think we can get to, and if we can get this buck. So we'll see.
We found the old heavy one. He's over on this rim. If we can get this rock right, get to within 200. If he stays there, let's do it. Let's try it. perfect shot. Good job, sweetie.
Nice.
You got
So
him with
cool.
that? Oh my gosh, she's like frozen over there. She could barely talk.
That was close. Well done.
Oh my gosh, you got him. Good job. You want to get some clothes on? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow. That was rough. That was rough.
Get that out.
Well, yeah, we've been sitting here for so long waiting for this buck to stand up. Cold. It's very cold. That wind is in our face, so her face is turning purple. Her feet are frozen. It was crunch time. She actually had to slide over and start to put some more clothes on, and that buck stood up. He's an old buck. And she just put the perfect shot on him. He didn't go far at all, so unbelievable how that happened. Oh my gosh. I couldn't see where she hit. I was watching it. I couldn't see exactly where it was. But it must have been perfect.
Oh, I'm a grown man. I was freezing to death there. Right on that. My lips don't work. Oh, man, right there. I can't believe he stood there and gave us that shot.
He's an old, looks like an ancient buck.
I haven't even seen him yet. I've just been looking at the side of the hill.
The jokers and the killers. It's just our way. You toss a rock and you break a window. Toss a feather up and watch the wind blow it away. And you can float on the wind for so long. Someday, honey, you have to come back down. And when you do, I'll be hanging around.
She touches bullets, and I don't touch bullets.
And like one. That good at 200. Because usually I do my best at 100. I wonder what I'll do at 300.
And you can float on the wind for so long. Someday, honey, you have to come back down. When you do, I'll be hanging around.
Oh!
Look at that buck, Pete.
Oh, wow.
Look how heavy.
Look how cool that buck is. Look at his tops. They curl in like an antelope. Big old bases on him. Gray face. Roman nose. That's what you call that when it kind of humps up like that, P? Roman nose.
Whoa, he's soft.
What a cool looking buck.
Great shot.
Oh, look at those
I
ears.
held your belly there against my chest. I was there when you needed to cry. I never knew a friend could be so small and have a heart just as big as
This is
the
the kind of
moon.
face you would make, Dad.
You know I can't stop you from growing up. I
I just wish that it wasn't so soon.
Well, folks, thanks for watching this week's video with Pailey. We hope you really enjoyed that. And if you want to keep supporting the channel, leave us a comment, subscribe to this channel, and give us a thumbs up on the video. Smash the like button. All right, we're going to announce the winners for this week's giveaway. Helping me do this today is my buddy, Jasper Peterson. How you doing, Jasper?
Good.
So Jasper is a hunter just like the rest of us. And you've been fighting childhood Batten's disease, right?
Yes.
I met Jasper 2.5 years ago, I think. I was at the local archery shop here in Utah and at Wild Arrow, and they were doing a little get-together fundraiser for the family then to help Jasper fight this disease. And it's been a long journey since that time, and you're still fighting that battle. And Jasper's going to help me announce winners today. And before we do that, though, I wanted to tell a little more about Jasper's situation and see if we could get some help from this community that's following us here on Gritty. To give you some context on Jasper's condition, I am going to read from the GoFundMe page. As some of you already know, Chase, or Jasper, is fighting juvenile Batten disease, a debilitating and ultimately fatal childhood disease. Emerging gene replacement therapy and drug treatments hold hope that this disease can ultimately be cured, or at least the symptoms and functional deterioration stopped. Symptoms of this disease include blindness, seizures, dementia, behavior changes, aggression, and cognitive and physical decline to the point of being bedridden, unable to communicate, to early death. But the cost of developing treatments for rare diseases such as Batten is high and mostly funded by private sources because major pharmaceuticals see little chance of financial return on their research investments. That is why the family needs your help. And up to this point, there's been a lot of support, but you guys aren't over the hurdles yet. There's still a long pull ahead. And you know, if each person that watches this film donates $10 to this GoFundMe account, it basically changes your lives. So it's pretty cool. Not a lot, but it could make a huge difference. And Jasper, you're still getting out and you're still getting hunting, aren't you? Mm-hmm. You got your first buck. When was your first buck?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. 2 years ago?
2 years ago in Kentucky.
2 years ago in Kentucky.
And how big was he?
Medium.
Medium? Medium's good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about hunting?
Just being out in the woods.
Yeah. Dad, has he always been into hunting?
Yep. Ever since he was born. I used to take him on week-long trips when he was 3-4 years old.
That's pretty amazing.
Yep.
And then we got Owen here. Owen's your little brother, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How old is Owen, Jasper?
7.
7. Owen, you help Jasper out, don't you? So when I met you, Jasper, you were having a little trouble with your vision back when we were at the Wild Arrow shop. But it's a little worse now than it was then. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you go hunting if you have trouble seeing?
I put the phone scope on there and I have Dad point it at the thing and I just do the rest.
Wow. So phone scope helped you guys out with that?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
That's pretty cool. So Dad, you kind of help him aim.
Yep.
And then Jasper gets ready and softly pulls the trigger.
Right. It's the scope vision that hooks on the side of the rifle scope. So we're able to put that on there. And then we hook the gun into a tripod.
With a clamp.
With a clamp.
and I help him get on target, and then he does the rest from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd it feel to get your first buck?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Right on. All right. Well, let's pick a winner today. We're going to have Owen help us out with that. Owen, we're going to go through this and scroll. We're going to pick our winner for our YouTube comment. Okay. Okay, Owen, you just go like this, okay, and start scrolling through. Yep, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. This week, we're giving away a pair of sissy sticks, trekking poles, the Elites. So, okay, Owen, keep going, stop. All right, who we got? Frank's Little Farm. Frank, you won. You won, buddy.
Congratulations, Frank.
It says, yeah, the one the kids have been waiting for. Great storytelling as usual, Brian. Cassius thought this was 10 times better than last week with the old guys like you, Dad. Apparently, now I am old like Lampers. Thanks for that. You're welcome, buddy. So, Frank, you are the winner. We're going to get you some sissy stick trekking poles. And our next giveaway is for a Leupold rifle scope on Parler. So if you followed us on Parler, we did a little giveaway there. And the winner for that is Kinzer B48444. Just a regular guy with a wife and 2 daughters, blessed to be in the ag retail business, been a firefighter for a long time and loves seeing everything about the outdoors. Thanks for following us over there at Parler. Congrats on the scope. We'll ship that Leupold scope out to you right away. All right, for our Instagram giveaway, we're giving away a Stealthy Hunter rifle cover, and that winner is, Owen, is that? Black Bear Pursuit.
Black Bear Pursuit.
That's right. Black Bear Pursuit. You are the winner of a Stealthy Hunter rifle cover. So, very cool. Nice job, Owen. Okay.
Silence again.
Yeah. I'm a slow thinker, Jasper.
Huh?
I'm a real slow thinker. That's why I'm a good editor. Can you tell people to click the link in the description field?
Click the link in the direction field.
Maybe I'll do that. You say down below.
Down below.
Down below. Down below. That's right. Just like that. Okay? Folks, thanks for watching this week. If you want to support Jasper,
Silence again.
go to the link below.
Go to the link below.
Yeah, that's right. Say it again.
Go to the link below.
Below. And click that GoFundMe link, and every $10 from all you listeners will go a long way. Thanks for tuning in, and stay gritty. Good?
Nice.
All right, before we come to an end, we've got to announce the giveaway for this week before we end this thing. The giveaway we're doing this week is just for YouTube. Leave us a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you're entered to win a Stealthy Hunter rifle cover. We're going to give away a couple of them. Next week, we're probably going to have a little break. Probably won't be a film dropped next week. In fact, for the next couple weeks, because Lampers and I are headed down south for an annual Arizona deer hunt, chasing some coos and some javelina. We're going to record as much of it as we can, and we hope to come back with some great footage. We hope to have a little jackrabbit episode, a javelina episode, some archery javelina, and maybe even the mystical, magical Coatimundi. Speaking of which, I just think it's important to mention that I have taken a Coatimundi with a bow and arrow, and Ryan Lampers has taken one even with a rifle. So there is that. Keep on hitting us up on Parler. We're going to continue to do giveaways, random giveaways for people who join us there and follow us there. We just want to say thank you for sharing our films and supporting the channel. That was